Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Nafi Agundandra. Today, I will tell you about the different Oppo and Vivo. In recent years, the Indonesian mobile phone market has been dominated by vendors from China. The South Korean technology, giant Samsung, which has dominated the Indonesian mobile phone market, had to be willing to leave its position to be seized by various Chinese vendors. Okay. These two vendors actually have the same parent company. The name is BBK Electronics, a multinational company founded in 1995. It is also the parent company of Realme, which is currently also starting to dominate the Indonesian mobile phone market share. Even though they were born from the same company, it turns out that these cell phones from China are very competitive. Oppo and Vivo have often lead the Indonesian market share in recent times. Okay. Now, who has more varied product specification? Since entering Indonesia in 2013, Oppo has brought a dozen of cell phones to Indonesia. Mobile phones that were launched also have a variety of variation and specification that are quite diverse. Likewise with Vivo, which entered Indonesia in 2014. The difference of year from the time to Vivo and to Oppo is more what this time is more first than Vivo. The product of Oppo is in to Indonesia and try to Indonesia is first than Vivo. But in terms of specification and price, the two phones are actually not too much difference. In terms of specification, both have various variants of RAM and internal storage in their smartphones. There are even a lot of RAM variants ranging for 1 GB to 12 GB, while the internal storage is up to 512 GB. And who has a higher quality product? The standard of quality for each person is different. There are those who judge based on battery life. There are those who look at the capabilities of the camera. There are also those based on how strong the phone is when exposed to water or drop. With the similar specification carried by Oppo or Vivo, the quality offered is also certainly not much different. Everything is returned to the consumer. What specifications are most needed from a cell phone? For example, if you are a photography fan or a content creator who relies heavily on the camera, the Find X series from Oppo is certainly a more suitable choice than the Vivo Nex. But if you are more after battery life, Vivo Nex is more reliable. In general, both have an attractive body and inert design. It's just a matter of price, which is the final determinant. Which product has specification that are more friendly to the contents of your wallet? Disadvantage and advantage. Although both have similar specification, of course each of this brand has its own advantage and disadvantage. Then what are the advantage and disadvantage of these two vendors in charge of Indonesian mobile phone? First is Vivo phone. The body cover design tends to be interesting. This is the advantage of Vivo. And the second is equipped with dual engine fast charging technology, which is claimed to be able to charge faster. Vivo even claims that charging in 5 minutes can make the phone capable of listening to music for 2 hours. And even if charging for 30 minutes, it can up to 7 hours, bro. Imagine. For last minute, long time life, presenting a variety of interesting innovation from time to time. FIFA products developers are always looking for ways to make their products have interesting innovation. For example, a hidden camera that can appear. The two-screen concept that was recently, you know, the hidden camera when you want to take a selfie, the camera is appear. See? It's funny, right? The capabilities of the front and rear camera tend to be good compared to other brands at the same price. The quality of the Vivo camera, both the selfie camera and the rear camera, has been widely recognized by the viewers as one of the best. Although when it first appeared in Indonesia, Vivo price tended to more be expensive, this brand soon adapted and offered gadgets at more competitive price. The price is also considered more reasonable in accordance with the specification carriage. Now the disadvantage. Many Vivo phones still use a plastic body cover, so that when you hold the device, it feels less solid and sturdy. As a Chinese product, the interface made by Vivo Vantage OS operating system resembles Apple's iOS. This interface certainly looks less innovative because it's very similar to iOS. Although present in all market lines, the Vivo brand is more focused on offering products for the middle class, while the low-end class is rarely made a special event. So prospective consumers have to be smarter in looking if they want a Vivo phone in the low-end class. Now we change to the Oppo smartphone. Now the advantage has an attractive cover design. It's different from the competitors. Always adapt to market taste. The marketing strategy use is pretty good. Apart from the relying on advertisement on various TV stations or online media, Oppo also often collaborates with the well-known artists and to become brand ambassador. So Oppo is often collabs with other artists. For the top and middle line, Oppo presents the VOOC flash charge features, which can restore battery power 4 times faster than other cell phone. So you no longer need to wait long when the phone runs out of battery and is being patched for time. So when your battery low and you're lazy when your phone is being charged, don't worry with Oppo because Oppo has support with VOOC charging. The selfie camera takes better pictures than competitors at the same price. That even applies to devices that are marketed in all lines, from beginner, intermediate to upper class. This is not surprising considering that Oppo has equipped the smartphone with AI Beautify. Now, this advantage of Oppo smartphone. The price of it is considered to be more expensive than the product specification carried. With the purchase price being called expensive, the price of Oppo phones actually dropped when they were resold. So, if you want to buy Oppo, just think more again, okay? When compared to several competitors, the quality of the cover body that Oppo has implanted in its production device is considered lacking. Although the design is quite attractive, there are still many who use plastic material which make it less stable when held. In some series, the interface used by Oppo Color Operating System UI actually makes the phone heavy. Operation system updates are rarely done. This is of course a bit inconvenient because you have to be more observant in choosing which device will get the operating system update, so you don't have to always replace a new phone when there is a late update. Well, maybe that's all let's all review about the comparison of Oppo smartphone and Vivo smartphone. By knowing more about the difference between these two phones, you will certainly be able to determine which one's best suits of your taste and need. So, which so other people think is different. Like me, if I think Oppo is better, maybe you think Vivo is better. So it's up to you. You want to buy Oppo or Vivo? So which team do you are? Oppo or Vivo?